excited to announce a catalog is coming with 50 designs, including row homes, fourplexes, and sixplexes. The program was first announced last year as a way to get homes built faster. It models the federal housing initiative after the Second World War to build standardized victory homes. Permit-ready design packages are not expected to be available until early next year. Let's bring in Tyler Meredith, founding partner of Meredith Bosencool Policy Advisors and former Director of Economic Strategy and Planning for the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance.
I mean, obviously, there are some communities like in Toronto where building a 40-story condo unit is probably going to be the best way to address density in certain parts of that community. But that's not the answer that we need across the country, right? And in many parts of our country, the way we will build housing faster is actually by having lower density forms of housing that we can just get out the door quickly. And the challenge that this is meant to try to solve for is the fact that in many cases, it takes months to years in a permitting process to get something built. And so what the government is doing here is making it simple and easy, going back to, as you mentioned, an idea that existed after the Second World War, to give people a standardized form of how to build a house if they've got the land ready to go. And that is ideally already set and approved under the agreements that have been reached with various across the country. And the challenge actually has been, it has been more popular with cities than it has been with provinces. And so cities have been making the changes in their bylaws to say that if you want to build a fourplex on your street, you will be allowed to do so and to make the zoning changes to do that. But obviously, as we know in Ontario, Doug Ford, for example, has been a bit reticent to making that change across the province. And so this particular design catalog will mean that if you've got, for example, that approval for a fourplex in a community, then now you will also have at the same time access to an easy design that CMHC has helped put together, that if you went to a builder, you could say this is ready to go in your community and it's approved.
Is this but a little too late, or is this the start of things? And once people see how it works, it'll pick up.
Look, I mean, I think we have to acknowledge that this is an idea that first came out as a possible concept about this time last year. So if you think about the space that we've traveled in that period of time, we've gone from concept to implementation, and at the same time, we've also had the negotiation with communities to make the changes in zoning and permitting that would be necessary to implement these things, right? So all of that has happened in less than 12 months. In government terms, that's light speed.
All right, Tyler, thank you as well. Tyler Meredith is the founding partner of Meredith Bosencool Policy Advisors and former Director of Economic Strategy and Planning for the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance.